Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Séance of Blake Manor, where there are a few things we should be doing. We should be finding someone for this. But I don't know who could be the third aspect. And we should definitely also finally actually work out the fight. So we should really just do the groundwork. Just talk to everyone again. Talk to Mr. O'Meara. Talk to... I think that's everyone we need. Yeah, that's the only one we haven't talked to yet. And then confirm alibis and then just go from there. Right. Is anyone here right now? You're here. We've already talked to you. And you're here. Okay. So we definitely need to go somewhere else to talk to people. You're still here. I wouldn't mind talking to you, I suppose.
And you're back. What can I do you for?
I mean, it wasn't there for the bridge game, so he's not going to know anything about it, right? Last night, as I arrived, I saw a woman washing clothes in the fountain. Ack, I knew there would be death here. I'm sorry? I saw a banai, I don't know. Lad, spells trouble of the life ending type. She's a portent, you see, an omen. One that means death and grief have come to your house. Somebody will die here this weekend, possibly more than one, certainly no less. Miss Deane, am I too late? I mean, let's talk about the goddess, I guess. Do we know the goddess Brid? I thought it was the chieftain of the Tuatha the Danann. I have no idea. She's a powerful and versatile god. Her realm is up in Fort, maybe? By Dundark. A modest shrine, but then I think that's how she'd like it. Do you know anything about this charm? I found this on a walk about the grounds. That's not really true. What do you make of it? No need to be so vague, lad. You found it in someone's room. Don't worry, I'll pry no further. It's a binding charm. It stops the target from having any magical effect on someone else. It only works if it stays close to the person it's targeting, though. Okay.
I should go.
Only do something if you want. Not because you should.
Okay, so we got some information, but nothing that really... I don't know. I mean, you could ask him more things, but I don't know what I would ask him. So we'll just like leave him be for now. The thing is, like, since it's lunch, maybe everyone's at lunch. It could be really hard to talk to people now. My timing might be bad. Are there any other alibis you could confirm without talking to people? I mean, let's see. So you said you were getting your... Yeah, got a reading from Miss Mantovani. So if you ask Miss Mantovani and she says that's true, then that's true for sure. You said you were relaxing fireside in the library. Having a late meal in the northeast corridor. And then someone said Dr. Callahan was at the card game. We've never talked to him before. That's an issue. That's an issue for sure. Can I see you on the map? Who's that? Oh, that's the priest. Could talk to him. Wouldn't be the worst thing, I think. Yeah.
Focus, child.
No, I am. You've just lost me.
A master key. Surely the staff has one for the bedrooms.
No, we have 5 different ones. Hunter's is in the stable. Mine... Sorry, that was strange. It was as if... What were we talking about?
Where is your clarity, child? Was it the drink, or this blasted place that has devoured your mind? Or that Deane woman? Don't think I wasn't aware. I should have acted sooner there. She has jeopardized things too much already.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Father. I don't...
I'm sorry, Seamus. I shouldn't have snapped. I'll find you later should you have another lucid moment. God be with you.
Oh, he's gone. I wanted to talk to him. You go... What's your mystery? His bedroom. I don't know how we would get there though. In the basement, but I don't have a key for the basement.
Hello again, sir. You here for the meal?
No.
No worries, sir. What can I help you with then?
That could be good to eat, but I don't know. The bitch told us to eat, so maybe we should. What about the cross? I don't recognize the cross you're wearing. Does it have a particular meaning? I don't know. I seem to always have had it. Don't care much for the church, God forgive me, but I wear this daily. It's part of me, I guess. What's that about, eh? But I don't really need to talk to you about this, I think. We haven't talked to him about this yet? And then there was a game of bridge held on Tuesday night. Don't ask me about that. Sure, I already told you I was in the hedge maze listening. Yeah. To your one when that was happened. Oh, I see what you're doing. Asking in a roundabout way. What are you, some kind of Bobby? Ha. Wait, are you police? You legally have to tell me if you are. Is that right? Damn it, I'm not sure.
I'll leave you be.
Yeah, all right.
Okay. Not the most helpful then. Yeah, I don't know who's not gonna be at dinner. Or lunch. It's just dining room, it made me think of dinner. But it's lunch, it's 1 p.m. It's not dinner. Very early for dinner. We need to solve some more mysteries to get this to go down more. I don't know how to help you. Which is annoying. So this guy said he was in the library. Fireside. Where's the fire in the library? Where's the... Okay.
Idiots and ghouls, all of you.
Yeah, we need to figure that out too.
What did you think would happen? That nobody would mind? That they were not entirely as capable of vengeance as you? And for what? For 16 funerals in 30 years. But at least the caskets were nice. And you never even saw the ruin you caused. It's just me in this godforsaken library. Bastards! What damnable stock we are!
Yeah, I mean, we've heard about the... Oh, these are new paper. Yeah, give me the eavesdrop.
This would have been easier in London. Or if I'd wanted to be very proper about it. Home. I do think my parents would have rather had it that way, certainly.
Are you sure this is the right solution, though? Shouldn't you wait to see how things play out? There is still the social season.
Well, that's not for another half year. And some of those young men are positively frightened of me. Here, I might find somebody who understands.
Understands what?
I understand.
You understand?
And I don't think there's time to wait.
What do you mean?
You'll keep me right, won't?
Don't I always? Besides, I'm telling you, you needn't worry so terribly. I'm sure things will be back to rights soon enough, one way or another. And I am usually right about these things. You know that.
I shan't tell you that. It might be true, but I shan't say it.
Okay. Yeah, wants to get married, apparently. Why can't I look at this chair? There's a cigar burn on the chair's arm. It looks to be a reasonably fresh burn. That would make sense for the alibi, actually, because he's the cigar smoker. But I mean, that could have happened. I don't think we can like date that cigar burn, you know, exactly to Tuesday night. Should I check the bathroom first, or talk to you first? Yeah, I need to return to the bathroom first, I think. Let's introduce... Let's analyze Mrs. Lau. Watch for expression. She has an acute gaze, no doubt watching events quite carefully. A morning cameo. A Chet and Ivory cameo depicting a man's silhouette. It's in memory of someone, but who? And Miss McLeod. White heather hairpin. A collection of small dried white flowers in her hair. And an innocent bearing. She presents herself more like a child than an adult. Okay, I guess.
I don't think we've met. Who might you be?
My name's Declan Ward. Miss,
Ah, the man from this morning. The man from room number 4.
Indeed.
I am Mrs. Victoria Lau. How do you do?
How do you do what?
Mrs. Lau. A pleasure. Another seance attendee.
Indirectly only. I am Miss McLeod's chaperone.
Mm-hmm.
The event itself is not to my taste. I am here for her, and her alone.
Okay. Why are you chaperoning for Miss McLeod? Is it your Miss McLeod's chaperone? Yes. She needed someone to accompany her for this event and I wanted to see Ireland. That and she's my closest friend. I had little reason to turn it down. I've no skill like Ivy does, but I'm interested in being here. You know, what do you know about Evelyn Deane? Have you met Miss Deane? I have, unfortunately. Everyone hates her. Is it unfortunate? I don't know if it was for her, but it certainly was for me. If only our paths had never crossed. I can't stand her. The less said about it, the better.
That's all, Mrs. Lau.
Farewell, Mr. Ward.
So we don't really have your mystery at all. Like, I don't know what we're like doing there. Why room 15? Why room 15? Where's 15 again? Oh, that's 15. That's far away from her room. Why is that part of her mystery?
I don't believe we know each other, do we? Have you just arrived?
Only recently. Declan Ward, miss.
And are you, Mr. Ward? Were you meant to be here, or did something bring you suddenly? Oh, blast. That shouldn't matter. Oh, and now I've forgotten to say my name. Ivy McLeod. I'm sorry. You have me all flustered. I am host to the second sight, you see. I know things. Or at least I should. It feels as if, since coming here, I'm host to nothing anymore. I should have known you were going to be here. And be late. But it's just more proof that something is wrong.
What do we want to talk about? I don't know. Talk about the second sight? Will you tell me about this ability of yours, miss? Normally I would choke that I knew you were going to ask that, but since coming here it's cloudy and, well, I feel blinded in a way. But I've put the cart before the horse. You don't even know what it is that I've lost yet. It's passed down by blood through Scottish families. It's not uncommon. A fair few people have the ability, at least a little bit. It just so happens that I'm the only one of my family to have it, to any measure, and it came in very strong. The second sight, it gives a person foreknowledge, or just knowledge you couldn't possibly know. I get visions, mostly of things to come, or I used to. Since arriving here, I've been cut off from it. Surely I should have seen warning of that. Surely. I don't know what would your mystery be? What do you think about Mrs. Lau? How did Mrs. Lau come to be your chaperone? That is in itself quite a story, and sometimes I don't know whether it is mine to tell. I will give you this. I met Victoria at a party, some springtime dew, and once I spoke with her, I felt I could have known her my whole life. And perhaps despite her better judgment, she likes me enough to keep my company. She's a darling like that. I'm immensely fond of her. Seldom do you meet a person like Victoria. Okay.
I'll let you be, miss.
Take care, Mr. Ward.
What's your mystery? How did that die into Miss Lau again? Oh yeah, that was the... Said at 7 PM changing rooms McLeod. What does she want to meet? This is private, or should we be looking for some fun? Maybe we should ask. I don't know. I have another question, actually.
Hello? What brings you back?
I never left. I just turned slightly to the left. Is Miss McLeod a close friend? She is very much so. I'm intensely glad to have met her. Are you in love? Because she said she needs someone who understands. You said that you understand, and then there seem to be. I don't know. Maybe I'm misreading this. How old are you? Anyway, Ivy she's undoubtedly something apart from the mundane, but she's sweet, clever, and without artifice. I think that's why I liked her in the first place. So to answer your question, yes, she's very dear to me. Okay. I notice you're bearing a cameo. May I ask who it depicts? Yes, it's my late husband. But I'm no longer expected to dress in mourning for him, and he would not have wanted me to continue on. So, anyway, I rather like to keep the cameo. It keeps him close.
That's all, Mrs. Lau.
Farewell, Mr. Ward.
Okay. Early 20s, second sight, and Mrs. Lau. Late 20s, Nadine before she arrived at the manor. Still mourns her late husband. I think they're a couple. Or they should be, or they want to be. One of them anyway, maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. But I don't know. It feels like there's something there. That's also why they're both unhappy about the marriage plans, because, yeah, that's only gonna get in the way, isn't it? Okay. So there's still a few people we've not met. Somehow. Which is kind of annoying. Let's check the bathroom now. maybe one of the rooms. Wait, can we get into Miss Lau's room? Mrs. Lau's room? No, right? Mrs. Lau was all wrong. Mrs. Lau is red, but McLeod, where's McLeod? Also, we can also, yeah, that's a shame. We need more keys somehow, but I don't know how. That's a shame. Yeah, we know where they are, but I need to get into the basement, I think, to get the combination for the one key. And I don't know how I get into the basement at all. So that's the issue here. Is this side the right side? No. It's the opposite. Opposite side. I really want to use these ritual items. Oh, okay, yeah, it was something like that. This is already wrong. I'm not thought about it, I just started moving. This feels kind of bad already, but maybe it's fine. God, this is so hard to move the mouse that far. No, it's fine, but it's so, I need to lift the mouse so many times to move that far. It's crazy. How is this so bad? I don't understand. I really don't. This seems like a bad idea. Okay, lots of faces in the water, and then the candles go out. What is all this? Is she trying to summon somebody? Something? Fetters, what does that mean? I'm told that ghosts can be bound to the world of the living by objects and or emotional ties. The chains are called fetters. Who told me that? Somebody undertook a ritual to summon a ghost. Why is this light so weird? I don't know, it just is. Nothing else in here, right? It wouldn't really make sense, I think. Okay, that's okay. No one here, right? No. No, wait, someone here. Miss Murphy. I don't think we've met. Or maybe very briefly. Averted gaze. I suspect she'd rather not be talking at all. We're not talking. So she's fine. Small burned scars. Scars from years of cooking. Okay.
I'm Declan Ward, miss. Who might you be?
Saoirse Murphy? Just the cook, sir. I don't think there's anything I can help the likes of you with.
Why are you? I don't know.
I don't know magic, or have powers like you folks. Maybe things would be different if... Sorry, sir. I lost the run of myself.
Okay. I don't know what's... there's something wrong. Did bring food to Mr. Toussaint in the northeast corridor on Tuesday night while the bridge game was played? I did, sir. I remember the time as I was bringing the young master's supper in, because of that it was half cold by the time I got it to him. He didn't complain, bless him. I think he was happy he got to stay up a little later. Mr. Wiley mentioned updating the rotas during that bridge game last Tuesday. Yes, sir, so I understand it. Mrs. Choice would have been with him, though, and not me. Okay. Why can we discuss these? Was Miss Deane rather close with Mr. Dupree? Miss Deane? No, sir. How do you think they talked? She spent more time with Mr. O'Meara, so far as I could tell. Oh, and poor old... Well, she could really run circles around Mr. O'Meara anyway. Who's poor old S? Do you know anything about that cigar burn? I've noticed there are burns on the armchair in the library. Oh, how could? Sorry, sir. Only upsets me to see people disrespect the library, so... I'm learning to read, and they just take it for granted. I'm sure Mrs. Joyce would know. She keeps the place after all. Okay. I don't know that there's anything else that makes sense to talk to you about. Maybe this. Are you very busy, miss? You seem as if your mind might be somewhere else. Sorry about that, sir. I have a hard time asking it to stick around all day. Haha. That's alright, miss. I was worried that might be making you uncomfortable instead. No, sir. Well, that doesn't sound convincing.
I'll leave you be.
Oh, all right, sir.
I do still feel like I'm making her uncomfortable. Yeah, investigating the basement would be great. I feel like that would help us a ton, but that's not happening here. But now we've updated... Wrong. There's where I wanted to go. Like, this one's confirmed. So we know that he's not it. And I mean, if I ask Dr. Callahan who was at the bridge game, he's gonna probably confirm these two, and then I'll have like 2 accounts of that, and then that probably rules all of them out. If you can date the cigar burn, we'll talk to Mrs. Joyce for that one, I think. Miss Mantovani for this one. So is it Mr. O'Meara? Or it's... No, but everyone else is kind of ruled out. But there were no cane prints and no... Did the footprint look like he was like favoring one side? Because I don't think they did. I don't know. I don't know anymore. Right. Have we been in here? No, we have, right? We've not been in Miss Mantovani's room, is she in? Pretty sure we haven't, right? No, that looks new. Note from Mr. Dupree confirming meeting in the drawing room. It doesn't say a time. Bosses for events Camilla Mantovani has headlined in the past. She really has traveled the world for this stuff. I would think this a strange thing to bring, but maybe it suggests she travels often without much notice. She might be bringing things from one event to another by mistake, or as mementos of her work. Possibly. That seems good. L.A. Stamper? A postal order. What did you order? A postal order to La Casina Mantovani. Mantovani is planning to sending money home to Italy. A contract. The contract for the event signed between her and Vincent Valley. I would wager this is an unusual high fee for such an event. Suddenly I'm being overpaid to be here, and she's receiving that many times over. Interesting. Vanillas 5 for the Grand Seance. This must be the same one Miss Antoine found stabbed into her door. Leviticus 20:27, that's all it says. I wonder what that verse is. Regardless, it feels flattening. Yes, we should just check a Bible somewhere. That's not one, that's a tarot deck. Fresh looking tarot deck, it must be a spare. Photograph. Photograph of a young Miss Mantovani with a mother, grandmother maybe. A group of people posing in front of a farmhouse. A few of them look a bit like Miss Mantovani. This must be her family in their home. Miss Mantovani's family seems very important to her. What's in there? A number of blood-stained handkerchiefs. Another symptom of her illness, no doubt. Yeah, we've not been able to talk about that for some reason. We've been worried about the cough for a while now. Book. But book with no title is useless, right? A copy of Marombra by the Italian writer Antonio Fogazzaro. Don't care. Pills. Empty bottles of medication. Must be to manage her symptoms. I wonder, has she been seeing a doctor while here? Well, there's one doctor around here, isn't there? A lockbox. Boots. Medium-sized boots of fine Italian quality. And a letter. A letter in Italian. The ink has more circular stains that I recognize as teardrops. The address is La Casina Mantovani. She's writing home. And crying about it. So maybe the cough is not a good sign. A shower, no doubt for the cold weather. Wait, why does this look familiar? Is this the shower I saw being washed when I arrived here? Does it mean Miss Mantovani? It does look like that. Do I know this shape? I don't know this shape because it would show up if I did. There's nothing hinting it though, is there? Unless I missed something. Which is possible, I suppose. But like, usually if we know the shapes, like they show up in red lines, so just like trace them. So I don't think I have this one yet, so I don't think it makes sense to try to brute force it. Because I just don't know. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. So this one is to pray. We've been in there. Dr. Callahan. Let's have a look. Never met the guy, but let's look at his room. Interesting. Mary. Mary, as in Mary Blake, the Marquess's deceased wife. Miss McLeod, I can see she's not shadowed by anything here. She looks a little lost without Mrs. Lau by her side. This must be the church at the back of the grounds. It makes sense, we haven't been there. Another photo of Miss Evelyn Deane. She looks more haunted than in the other picture I have. I wonder why. But this confirms for me that the doctor took the photograph I now have. Did he send it to me then, or was it taken from his room? This image of Mr. O'Meara did not come out so well. Or maybe that's, what it looked like. Okay, guys, he's developing the photos here. A tray used to develop photographs. Medium-sized brown boots. A record. A gramophone record and a note. Note to self, request gramophone 2 rooms so I can attempt to use this music to re-enter the dream and find out what is going on there. Seems to be trying to revisit the dream too. I should take this and try to find out more about what the doctor meant. Yeah, just steal his stuff. Good thinking. Oh, it's also 1:57 p.m. I'm worried about him coming back now. There is correspondence on the topic of the occult and its place inside of the scientific studies. Don't care about book. Folder we might care about. Research notes we definitely care about. The bin we care about. So too many things left here. Letters. I care about those too. Wait. There's something here. Like, I can't walk through this spot. Like, there's an invisible thing here. Is that a bug in the game, or is there like an actual invisible thing here in the game? There's definitely something with a hitbox there, it's very weird. Again, I'm just too worried about them coming back. I'm not sure that's reasonable. A globe of the known world, I wonder will they discover anything new? I can only imagine how threatening it was when the Americas were discovered. I mean, this looks pretty... I mean, I can't really see... Yeah, there's not much to be discovered, is there? Feels like there's some items missing there, but... Yeah, who cares? Can hear anything. But it doesn't take a minute, if I would. Yeah, Acton Lloyd. I know. I don't know how. I don't know how is the thing. Book. Okay, 2 p.m. I don't like that. Yeah, no people here. Is this Dr. Callahan?
Well, then.
Yes.
What do you make of it? And don't just say you don't like it.
But I don't. Really, what's more to be said about it? They're kicking up dust they don't even notice and leaving us to clean up.
Still, it's not malicious, Antine. This is... You and I both know there's no better place for a seance like this than here.
Better they not hold a blasted seance at all. What's it all for in the end? For the spectacle? Oh, you're much too forgiving, Rory.
And somewhere on the other side of forgiving is stubborn.
You're not the first person to call me that, you know, and you won't be the last. There is no good to come of this.
If there were, you wouldn't know it.
Come on now, Rory.
Leave it for once, won't you? I won't be lectured by a woman who won't listen herself.
Neat hair. A Celtic cross tie pin. Cross in the Celtic style, a sign of his faith mingled with one of his heritage. And then, what else do we care about? His hand, of course. Raw hands. They're not cooked. His hands are red, raw, with a subtle but unmistakable smell of a modern doctor's office. Okay, that sounds weird.
Oh, a new face. You're a little late, but you haven't missed the main event at least. Who might you be?
My name is Declan Ward. Pleased to meet you, Mr...
Doctor, as it happens. Dr. Rory Callahan. Very pleased to meet you too. And yes, before you ask, I am related to Thea Callahan. her nephew and apprentice. But I've taken what she's taught me and improved it through the application of science. And this weekend, I will prove the value of my approach, once and for all.
Okay. What about the bridge game? Here, there was a bridge game the other evening. Did you play? I did. Mrs. Darcy dragged me in on my own suggestion. Mr. Scarrett was meant to play, but he was preoccupied in the library and left them down to play on short notice. Did many attend? Enough for 2 tables. Miss Barbosa, Miss Quinn, and Mrs. Lau were there. Marquess Blake joined us too, as did Mr. Coventry. I don't know what I want to talk to you about. I don't know how to do the third thing. I'm annoyed by that. Anyway. Leave.
I have to be on my way.
Be well, Mr. Ward.
Because it still just says, I don't know who to discuss this with. But the only 2 locked people now are these 2, and it can't be these 2 that could be the ones, right? I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I should investigate the room now, though, because she's lying right here. I don't think that's a good idea. Ask about strange equipment. I mean, I guess do that, I guess.
Mr. Ward, what can I do for you?
Actually, can I talk to you about the photo? No. The original one. No, I can't. I can only talk about the record, not... Wait. Is it in observations? Let's talk about Miss Mantovani's health, maybe. He's not gonna talk, though. Have you noticed, too, that Miss Mantovani seems unwell? You must know I can't discuss my patient's private medical information with just anyone. I keep their files well protected, so don't get any ideas. It won't be a source of gossip about the woman. I believe the people at the manor are experiencing the same dream, shared to some extent. I think something similar. I had intended to try some lucid dreaming to get a better handle on the dream itself, but I keep getting sidetracked. Must get around to asking the staff for a gramophone. I found a record in the drawing room and I intend to use its music as a sleep aid. Fingers crossed something comes of it. Okay. I think we're just done here for now.
I have to be on my way.
Be well, Mr. Ward.
And maybe the locked symbol just means I can't talk to them right now. That could also be true. But it's kind of annoying. Yeah, and I can't really investigate your room while you're standing in front of it. Which is unfortunate timing. For me, anyway. Right, where to then? We can confirm some more alibis, maybe. And I need to find Mr. O'Meara again. I have no idea. Wait, do we know the timetable for him? No. He's gonna be in the drawing room at 3, because there's gonna be a talk then, right? Yeah. but not sure where they are until then. Anything about your mystery? You can ask about the stone cross, I guess. And some other stuff too.
Good day.
Hello, sir. Anything I can do for you?
Yes. The cigar barn, please. Looks like one of the chairs in the library has a cigar barn. Good heavens, sir. When I tell you that I've done my wrists in trying to sew up that hole, weren't it proper? I'd wring the neck of that Mr. Scarrett. Oh, I mean, that is to say, no, I'd do it. I do like that. She called herself and was like, nah, yeah, no, I would kill him. Those are good chairs, and they'll only end up in the master's house now. Such a waste. You saw him then? No, I heard about it Wednesday morning from Mr. Warley. One of the bridge players must have seen it and told him. 5 discussions unlocked. Mr. Warley mentioned he was in the staff meeting during the bridge game. Well, yes, sir. I was there too. Better that than serving drinks to blasphemous. So that's confirmed. I actually stumbled into the broom closet recently and noticed the stone cross in the cleaning trolley. Oh yes, sir. That'd be mine, of course. It had broken off an old statue that was being tossed out, and, well, I thought it shouldn't go to waste. Of course. It's a shame about those red stains, though, isn't it? Ah, that's only rust, sir. I quite like it, to be honest with you. After all, Jesus must have bled when he died for our sins. Yeah, no, that's probably true. I don't know. I think we're done for now.
I'll be off, Mrs. Joyce.
God bless you, sir.
Okay. That's a shame, but we have all of these wrote out, and all of these wrote out. So the only two left are Mr. O'Meara and Mr. Dupree, so it's gotta be Mr. O'Meara then. Which I had wrote out because of the footprints. Okay, where would he be? Would he show on my map from far away? No, I'd rather have to be like there. No, but he does show up there, so he's... But then who... How do I find... How do I find them then? I really want to finish a mystery. I don't know how right now. Are you still in the library? I forgot that I wanted to talk to you again too. Quarantine... Quinn?
Hello, Mr. Ward. How's the day treating you?
Ah, could be better. So, Miss Quinn, the summoning ritual, is it? Accidentally found yourself in the ladies' bathroom, did you? No, it was on purpose. You should have cleaned up, of course. I'm just so bloody frustrated. I need a moment. I'm so close, but yet... Anyway, you need not concern yourself. I will clean my components before another lost soul finds it. That's all like I want to know what you're doing. Oh, man. I gather you and Miss Deane had a falling out of sorts? I suppose that is a way to describe it. I do not make friends easily, Mr. Ward. I have a great deal of responsibilities and I'm left with little time for socializing. Evelyn came to me for help deciphering a grimoire, an ancient tome of spells, that being my specialty. I liked her. She was curious and sharp, and she was exciting to be around, chaotic, which was a nice break from how ordered the rest of my life was. We fast became friends. Then one of her friends in the order showed up with a Sufi, who had or claimed to have an original copy of the Picatrix. Who knows, with annotations not copied into later editions. She had to see it, of course, and all she needed to do was to steal them some of my books as payment. And denounced me publicly too. Though, I still don't understand the why of that. To stop me coming after her, I suppose. I couldn't, though. I was heartbroken. I washed my hands of it all and returned to my work. I would have been wiser to stick to my books in the first place. Forgive me, miss, but can I ask, how did you end up with the injuries you've sustained? How do I... Is it enough to say I have terrible luck? No. But there's some luck, I suppose, in the fact that I've only been scarred, and it hasn't killed me yet. You talk like there's something after you. It does look that way, Mr. Ward. Okay. Do you leave us behind in the library, Miss Quinn? That is my handwriting, certainly. It looks like, it's one of my notes, magical theory. But I'm beyond the theorizing part now, I know. You just have to keep death mementos, Miss Quinn. At a certain point, it's all you can do. I have many. I keep my brother, Alexander, particularly close. He didn't die long ago. I miss him terribly. I feel like none of this is like going anywhere. And that's kind of frustrating right now.
I'll leave you be.
Farewell.
Like, your mystery is just like, I don't know. I'm supposed to profile you, I guess, so I have to talk to other people about you. Anyone else here? No. I don't know. Let's go find some people. Let's check outside. For some reason they do like hanging out there. Well, Mira was like there the whole time too. I just kind of didn't feel like it was relevant. Okay, a bunch of people here. Not who I'm looking for, but still. You're here too. I do need to talk to you.
You really mean to tell me you've never been to so much as a tarot reading before? Awfully common, of course, tarot. A seance or other ritual is preferable. But I really would have thought you'd have some experience.
No, I confess, I'm a novice to the whole thing. But this seance sounded so fascinating. When I heard of it, I couldn't bring myself not to come along.
No one could fault you for your lack of ambition.
Ambition? If you like. Mere curiosity, really. Who isn't a little interested in whatever comes next? Especially at our age.
Well, quite.
Deathly pallor? It doesn't look well. No, it doesn't. Unusual cross is Resurrectix. Looks different to any I've seen. Does it? Strange Biber, but not one that I recognize. Scarring. The scarring looks as if he's seen some sort of combat.
Yes, my child?
Hello, Father. My name is Declan Ward. I've only just arrived. I just wanted to say hello.
Very good. You want my name? Of course. Father Lorcan Sinnott.
Yes.
Good to meet you, Father.
I am sure.
I'm surprised to see a Catholic priest at a seance.
Is that so? Worried for my eternal soul, are you? That I should attend something so blasphemous? Worry not, dear child. The church keeps an eye on all such things. It is good for us to know what secrets these events uncover, what secrets these old houses hold.
Sure. Mr. Dupree's friend was cremated, not something I've seen before. Choosing to be burnt rather than buried is beyond me. Cremation is generally frowned upon as a burial right here. I fail to see why. The vessel is irrelevant. I hope his friend finds some peace in their next go-around. You believe in reincarnation? Do you know anything about Enochian magic? The supposed language of the angels. I've not learned it, never saw the need. I suspect the angels of creation can speak English just fine. Sure, yes. Because English has been around since creation, of course. Why would we talk about this? Your crossfather has an extra element, the circle behind it. What is the meaning, if I might ask? You may. It depicts the everlasting life of the immortal soul and represents my own personal flavor of beliefs. Okay. What about this burial record? Why can't I talk to you about this? What do you make of this? What else do you expect me to say other than somebody who has recently died? My condolences, etc. to Miss Barbosa. Yeah, I don't know. It was just like high on the list there. I was like, I don't know. I don't care about you then. Goodbye.
I'll take my leave, Father.
Go with God, my child.
Sure, I'll do that. It still does say locked on that, right? Yeah, I don't know who could be the representative of St. Bridget. We need to talk. Have I analyzed you yet? No. Large brooch. An intricate brooch perhaps representing something, and less dainty than one would expect such a lady to wear. Tan line. Evidence of a ring worn for a long time and since removed. Disdain. She does not seem impressed with something. The event, the attendees, or me perhaps.
Mr. Ward, you come back to me.
How about this poison? How about these love letters? Do you have reason to believe that your husband was writing someone he shouldn't have been before his death? Oh, do I? My Cecil was quite a wordsmith. It was what had me fall for him in the first place. Now, if only he'd had the decency to save those love letters for me. In your stories, has anyone ever been poisoned? Of course, I've used them all. Arsenic, cyanide, strychnine. But my real favorite is thallium. It's tasteless, odorless, you see, so it's very believable that the victim could ingest it without knowing. And as it's a relatively new substance, the reader can believe it when a doctor misdiagnoses it as severe gastroenteritis. Why are we not like asking about it? Have you ever used an affair or infidelity as a plot point in the book? You know, if you just read my books. But yes, I did once. A woman's husband cheated on her, and their reconciliation night was his alibi for murder. In hindsight, I do not think I did justice to how devastating it can be. If I were to revisit that story now, he would need another alibi. I don't know, I thought there would be something there, but I guess not. What can you tell me about the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn? Oh, well, Mr. Ward, I'm not sure I should say anything at all. I wouldn't want to betray their trust in me, you understand? Why are you so useless?
That was all. Good day, Mrs. Darcy.
Good day, Mr. Ward.
I've already investigated room 13, though. And I ask her about the poison. Well, not directly, I guess. Did I not finish her room? I don't know. I'm confused. It feels like some of these conversations should just like give me more than they're currently. That's so loud. I reached for the volume note, but it was too slow. Anyway, who's here? Not who I'm looking for. Well, we can talk about the tarot reading, I guess.
How are you feeling today, Miss Mantovani?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Don't sound fine.
I suppose I could be better. This morning's cards suggest our preparations will not go unused. This is an upside?
I think that would be best for you to judge.
I will make the best of it, I think.
Can I do anything for you?
You stay here with me for a moment? I do not want to be alone just now. Signor Ward, we meet again.
Yes. How about this? What do you make of a reading made up of the Hanged Man, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Death cards? So let me see. 2 major arcana in one spread. There's a lot going on. Perhaps turmoil in the recipient. First, the cards themselves. The Hanged Man, he represents sacrifice, new perspectives, higher learnings, this kind of thing. Is a card of great wisdom and personal growth. Death. Now this can of course mean death. But rarely is this the case. It symbolizes more of a transformation or transition in life. A fork in the road of life, see? The Ten of Pentacles is for legacy and prosperity being passed down through generations. It's hard to comment on the spread not knowing the recipient, their question, or this. With the cold reading of this, I could take it to mean that somebody needs to make a sacrifice and undergo a transition to gain a new perspective. They do this, and they may find something they seek, a form of enduring happiness, perhaps. Now, there are other ways to read this. Of course, there are many ways to interpret the cards. Take an extreme, for example. In a literal way, these cards could mean a person must undertake the ultimate sacrifice, death. A legacy might be created then, through the nature of death itself, or maybe the hangman returns here. A new learning is left in their wake, which forms the legacy. Mind you, this is a shallow reading and only takes the face value of the cards into account, but shows how wide a range of interpretations there are, see? See. Okay, is there anything else I want to talk to you about?
That's all.
I don't know.
Of course.
I'd love to, like, wrap this up, but I don't know who to talk to. So much stuff. The shard. Okay, we could talk about that actually. That's true. I forgot about that again.
Signor Ward, we meet again.
When I arrived here, I saw a woman washing what appeared to be your shawl in the fountain out front. Oh, are you sure? Mine is dry in my room. I think it was an omen. Ah, spectre of death, perhaps? She knows, then, that my end is near. Oh, do not look at me this way. It is of my own doing. I pushed myself too hard all these years. This is my last seance, my last anything. I've made peace with that. Are you feeling alright, Miss Mantovani? Oh, why do you cough? I'm alright, I'm fine. It's just a cough. Perhaps a cold from the weather. London is foggy, but here it is just damp to the bone.
That's
yeah.
all.
I mean, it's not Italy.
Of course.
So my current focus is the diagnosis. But I can't really talk. Who can I talk to? Well, I can talk to him, I guess. And he's right here too, so that's convenient. And all of this is just she looks sick, so I don't think any of that really matters. We could talk about the contract too.
Hello again, my friend.
Miss Mantovani seems unwell. Indeed, someone who works so regularly with such forces takes a risk. The way she speaks of it and writes of it, it clearly takes a toll. We have made some arrangements, her and I, just in case. I'm hoping it would come to that. I don't think I care about any of these. Right now.
I've taken enough of your time.
Not at all, Mr. Ward. But I won't keep you.
No. How about your contract? Forgive me if it's impolite to ask, but am I right in thinking an event such as this one must pay quite well for you? Is it impolite? I suppose it may be, so you and I, Senor, we will keep it a secret. It does pay well, very well, better than any I have hosted. Cough before, in fact. I don't come here for the weather alone. I think Marquess Blake was very anxious for it to happen, you see. Did you invite Miss Deane? Someone told me Miss Deane was specially invited to the seance. Oh, like me? They invited others? Oh, Senor Ward, will I never be enough for these rich people? Oh, I do not think... Oh, Senor Ward, please, I'm making fun. But do I care who has been invited alongside me? I'm still a numero uno. That's true.
That's all.
Of course.
But that didn't really help. Alright, and I can't find the guy I'm looking for. And I still can't resolve the ghost. That's annoying. That is annoying. And you have poison, but no one cares. I guess. Can't go to the residence. I should have confirmed the alibi. Because maybe that would be enough to get that done. Because if I confirm this one, then it's only him left over, and then maybe I can just make the... Yeah, let's do that. Let's try that. Because maybe I can then do the hypothesis thing. If there's only one person left and don't need to talk to him. To resolve the mystery. Too slow again. Silly me. Should have talked to Miss Mantovani about that right away.
Signor.
Mr. Dupree tells me you were kind enough to give him a reading on Tuesday. I do not know if it was a kindness, more an excuse to practice something familiar. But he's right. I read his cards for him. I hope the reading helps him find the spirit he's seeking. It did.
That's all.
Of course.
So that's not enough to resolve this? There's only you left. They're all ruled out. Well, you're not confirmed ruled out for some reason. Oh, well, okay. Wiley. He's right there. I wanted to end the episode like 10 minutes ago. But they're like right here. If he confirms that the cigar burns from Tuesday, then we should be able to hypothesize.
May I be of service, Mr. Ward?
Sure. I see there's been some damage to one of your armchairs, a cigar burn. Damage from one of your colleagues, sir, Mr. Scarrett. Some people do not consider or perhaps care about the cost of such repairs. One of the bridge players reported it to me on Tuesday nights. Mrs. Joyce has done her best, but I'm afraid we might need to employ the skills of an upholsterer once the event is finished.
I need nothing else, thank you.
Certainly.
It's only you left. Okay, I need to talk to him too. Even though like, it doesn't matter, because like everyone else, like if all of the other stuff is right, it can only be him. Would I see you on the map here? These two, you're here. It could be in his room, which is here. But I'm not, like, I can't talk to him there, right? Or can I, like, knock or something? If I know he's in there? I don't know. Or is he gonna throw me out? What if I enter his room? I don't know. I'm not even sure he's in the room, though. That's the other side of that, I guess. Sounds like there's someone on the other side. Why can't I not just, like, knock? Anyway, let's do a quick save here. And then barge in, see if we can talk to him, but I don't think it's gonna let me.
What the? Mr. Ward?
Mr. O'Mara.
Look, if you're not going to steal anything or kill me, could we at least make this interesting? I think it would be fun to see what the manager thinks of you having a key to my room. Don't you?
Yeah, that was not a good move. I thought it wasn't, but there was a chance. Okay. Two of the people in the man survived. Anyway, yeah. I guess it's good to know how like a fail kind of thing works here too. Anyway, I think it. Yeah, I did think it would go wrong. I didn't want to like unlock the door and barge in. I kind of wanted to knock, and he would open the door, and I would talk to him. But like, we're not allowed to do that for some weird reason. Anyway, right. I guess that's it for today then. We'll have to wait another hour in-game for him to come back out, I think. Maybe. I just ruled him out because I didn't see any, like, cane prints. And, like, it didn't look like... I don't know, maybe I didn't look at them right. I didn't look at them again this time. So I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, that's it for this one. I'll see you next time.